Sis, my boyfriend just called me, and he wants to break up with me.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
He said there's someone else.
Men are like that, you know. It can't be helped.
He said that someone is you.
What? Did you hear that much? Well, that's just the way it is.
Why? You're terrible. You knew he was my boyfriend. How could you?
Because he said he liked me more. So what could I do? He's younger than me, so I wasn't so sure. But he came to me strong and passionately that I fell in love with him.
Oh no.
Well, if you think about it, I'm more beautiful than you and have better figure, so it's natural he came to me. It was wrong of you to let him see me, wasn't it? You're not pretty and you're not cute. You should know more about yourself.
I bet you were the one who made a move.
Will you stop nagging about it and talking bad about me? From now on, you'd better work on improving yourself so that you don't lose your boyfriend to someone else.
You're a horrible sister.
Hey, Chloe, how are you?
Gemma, what now? I don't really want to talk to you.
You can't talk to your own sister that way.
If you're harassing me, I'm leaving, and I'll block your account too.
Wait a minute. You don't have to be so cold. You're my only sister.
What is it that you want?
Don't be like that. Even Mom and Dad are not talking to me. Why can't you at least be nice to me?
You've got to be kidding. Do you know what you've done? It's only natural that Mom and Dad are not talking to you.
No one congratulates me on my happiness.
Of course not. You stole Tom, my ex-boyfriend, who I was going to get married to, remember?
I'm sorry you lost your handsome boyfriend to me. But I'm more attractive than you, so it can't be helped, can it? I'm living happily with Tom now, so don't say anything bad about it.
You took my boyfriend away from me right before I graduated from college, didn't you? How many times do you have to deprive someone I care about?
I'm not taking away anything from you. They were the ones who came to me.
No, it was definitely you who initiated it.
I'm happily living with Tom now, so I've forgotten about the past.
In the first place, you had your own boyfriend, didn't you? I never thought you would steal my boyfriend like that.
Oh, are you talking about Robert? I don't remember much about him.
You're terrible.
I was going to marry him, but right after I made up my mind, he got demoted at work. He's a pathetic guy who said he was starting to worry about his job. Marrying a man like him would not benefit my future.
He was depressed about his job, and you didn't even think about helping him?
Why should I do that? There are so many men out there. Why not just get a better one?
He's not a thing, okay? I didn't know you were such a scumbag.
I don't care what you say. I'm attracted to guys with high salary. That's why Tom is perfect for me.
Is that why you came on to him?
Because, it's a hassle to find one by yourself, isn't it? If there's a guy with high salary so close to me, there's no way I don't take him away from you.
What a pity. You'll be punished for sure.
Why? Tom is crazy about me, He said he couldn't believe there was a beautiful and stylish woman like me. He was surprised that he couldn't believe you and I are sisters.
Whatever. Tom is very kind to me. He buys me everything I want. Well, I'm definitely happy with him, so don't worry about me. I'm really sorry for taking him away from you. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm very fulfilled and happy right now. You don't have to act tough like that. You were about to get married then and quit your job, so you're living in poverty now, right? I'm sure you only have a crappy job anyway. I know you can't do what you love every day, but don't give up. Okay, I got it. Can you not contact me anymore? Why? Because I don't want to talk to you. Hey, you got the invitation, right? Why haven't you replied? It's the invitation of me and Tom's first wedding anniversary party. I told you not to contact me anymore, didn't I? Didn't you understand what I said? Don't say that. It's not every day you get invited to a party like this. After all, it's a kind of upper-class affair. You usually wouldn't be invited to something like this, you know? Then you don't need me to go. Why don't you invite the upper-class guests? Of course I did. It's our first wedding anniversary party, so Tom's parents and siblings are coming too. It would be embarrassing for me to be the one without anyone else, wouldn't it? But you broke off the relationship with your family because you wanted to. So why can't you just leave us alone? You don't have to be so stubborn about it. Still, you're the only sister I have. If you don't come, I'll have no one from my family. Well, that's what happens. You live in poverty every day, don't you? I'll bring in a French chef to cook for you. It's the best food I've ever tasted. Wow. Oh, I'm sure everyone will bring a partner that day, which is a problem for you. You're only working a part-time job, right? So you don't have a partner, do you? Hey, I think you've been wrong about me for a while now. I have a good job and a good income. Don't be ridiculous. Then come to our party and bring your partner. I have a lot to brag about to you in person. Bragging? Yes, that's right. Like, I live in a luxurious apartment. We recently took a trip to Hawaii as a married couple. Or, I can show you all the luxury brand fashions. Is that what you are proud of? You haven't changed a bit. Of course, Tom pays for everything. I'm an elegant housewife. I have a different standard of living than you who work for an hourly wage. Well, so you can take a look at how we live and see how different we are than your pathetic life. You can't beat me unless you find a boyfriend who can make more money than Tom. I think you're getting impatient with your age, aren't you? I'm not in a hurry. I'm very happy right now. You're talking so tough again. I can teach you how you can live like this. If you have a boyfriend who can make much money like Tom. No, thank you. I'm not poor, and I'm happy with where I am. Chloe, there's a difference between working hard and having a high salary. I'll show you the difference at the party. I see. I'll be waiting for you at the party. Chloe, have you arrived at the venue yet? I'm here. You didn't come to the party in poor clothes, did you? I'm sorry. I should have at least prepared a dress for you. Don't worry. I'm wearing a custom-made dress by a famous designer. The dress code was red, right?
Why do you have that? I told you I have a job and an income. Wow, you never get a chance to wear a dress, but you forced yourself to buy one with your cheap salary? I often wear them to work too. I have a few party dresses. Huh? So who did you come with? His name is Robert. I think you know him very well. Robert? The guy who was dumped by me? That's right. Wow, you guys were dating? That's hilarious. Is it funny? Yes, you two are perfect for each other. You're such losers. He is now greeting the president. President? Which president? Of course, it's the president of the company Tom works for. What? He is? Yes, he is. Tom is working for my company now. Your company? What are you talking about? I'm the president of my own company. Huh? My income has increased since you took Tom away from me. My salary is over $300,000 a year now. I'm not into listening to your nonsense. I'm getting angry. I'm not talking nonsense, it's true. I've been studying makeup ever since you took my first boyfriend away from me. I studied makeup products and methods to the utmost, thinking that I would definitely become pretty too. I posted it on social media every day, and I never gave up along the way. So, you were posting all that ugly stuff to the world? That's right. As I continued to do so, one of my posts became a big hit, and a number of followers increased dramatically. I became a bit of an influencer. Robert saw my post and asked me to join. He said, "You're Gemma's sister, aren't you?" I think that's when we started dating. Well, it was a reunion of losers. I became an influencer, and many companies started contacting me. Tom's company is one of them. I got even more followers by posting it on social media together. I ended up having my own original brand. Makeup products? Yes, and it went viral among young girls. I finally decided to start my own company. Robert was indispensable for me at that time. Robert? Why? You don't know anything about him, do you? He's an excellent salesperson. Thanks to his hard work, my products sold very quickly. He has also been very busy with a new project. I'm so grateful for his achievements that he earns more than $100,000 a year. That Robert who got dumped by me? I can't believe it! I think he's talking to the president about the new project right now. I'm going to say hi to the president too. Hey, wait a minute! Sis, I just talked to the president about a lot of things. Tom seems to be one of the new project members. But unfortunately, as of today, I think he'll be removed from the project. Why? I told the president that he is my brother-in-law. I told the president everything, including about you and him. What? What an unnecessary thing you did! What? Was it wrong? But you invited me to this party, so I have the right to talk to the president, don't I? That's true, but... I'm glad we had the chance to talk business as well as small talk. He was surprised with a lot of things. Like what? First of all, he was surprised that Tom and I were seconds away from getting married. He seemed to resent the fact that he left me and married you instead. What? He said he doesn't want Tom to be the member of an important makeup project. He said he'd have him removed from the project immediately. What? Tom was the project leader. What a jerk! So when Robert was having trouble with his work, you dumped him easily and said you didn't want anyone but a man with high salary. When I told him that, he said, "What a very extraordinary couple Tom and Gemma are." Huh? You can't trust someone who suddenly changes their attitude, you know. Without trust, there's no business, so they're going to remove Tom from the team. You might want to tell him about this as soon as possible. Earlier, he was chatting with some bigwig without knowing anything about it. How dare you do that at our first wedding anniversary party? I won't forgive you or Robert. I told you not to contact me again. It was you who forced me to come to the party. I hope Tom's position isn't in jeopardy. How can you say such a thing while doing things that bring people down? Who is it that has done something to bring people down? I'll never forget it. You are... By the way, you brag that you live in a luxury apartment. I bought a mansion in a prime location. You're kidding, right? There's no way you can afford a mansion. I told you, didn't I? I said I make over $300,000 a year. And I've been saving up for it since social media started buzzing. It wasn't a cheap purchase by any means, but I took the plunge and bought it as a reward for all the hard work I've put in. Oh no! I thought you were poor and struggling every day. I'm enjoying the beautiful night view every day. I can work hard for that moment of healing. I don't have time for your vain wedding party. I know we're in the middle of a party, but if you and Tom will excuse us... Wait a minute! I won't allow such selfishness! Oh, and give my best to Tom. Hey, answer me, Chloe! Chloe! I told you not to contact me anymore. I'm having dinner with a client right now. Hey, you're the reason why Tom got demoted. He was told that he cannot be trusted, who betrays his fiancé and then gets together with her sister to get married. Since he's lost all credibility, they can't let him work in the same position he's always had. Oh, I didn't know he got demoted. I'm sorry to hear that. This is your fault. What are you going to do about it? It seems that Tom can't accept the reality. He's depressed. He can't even go to work now. Oh, that's not good. It's all your fault that he got into this mess. You make $300,000 a year, so take care of our living expenses. Huh? Why would I do that? In the first place, you're the one who texted me after we didn't talk for so many years. I told you repeatedly not to contact me anymore. I know, but... And yet, you persisted in texting me again and again, trying to brag about your life. You even invited me to your first wedding anniversary party, which I didn't even want to go to. That day, I asked my client to change the business meeting to another day so I could make it. You've got to be kidding me if you keep bothering people like that. If only you hadn't done something like this, maybe none of this would have happened. So don't you ever say it's my fault. Well... Right? If you hadn't messed with Tom, his fate might have been different. Well, in the end, he chose you himself. That's right. Tom loves me. He said he would take care of me for the rest of his life. Then shouldn't you take care of him as well? If he's sick, you should be there for him. What you can do now is not to ask him for money. Can't you even understand that? But if I don't, we'll end up in the street. He might not be able to work.
If that's the case, you should work. In sickness and in health, in riches and in poverty. Didn't you vow to love, honor, and cherish him as your husband?
Yes, but...
Then do it. It doesn't sound like he'll be able to work for a while, does it? I guess you'll just have to survive for a while by taking advantage of all the compensation you can get.
You're talking about this like it's someone else's problem.
Well, it's none of my business, you know.
Chloe, I'm sorry for everything I've done. I'm so sorry for all the terrible things I've done. You are the only person I can rely on. Please, help us.
Are you still saying that?
Oh, I know. You should hire me at your company. And all you have to do is guarantee me $100,000 a year. Wow! Isn't it a good idea?
You are out of your mind. You've been making fun of people for being poor. I will never help you guys. Whatever happens, you and Tom will have to work things out together.
Chloe, don't say that. He can't work.
It's none of my business what happens to him. Please stop asking me for help. Stop contacting me. It's interfering with my work.
Don't say that. You're the boss, aren't you? Hire us both, please.
After that, Tom developed depressive symptoms and resigned from the company he was working for. I was surprised at how weak he was. Gemma, who had been living on Tom's income, asked for help from many people. But it was well known that she had stolen my boyfriend in the past. She could not get any help from anybody. She reluctantly decided to work herself. However, she shopped as much as she could and lived as she pleased, complained constantly. She keeps getting fired from her job one after another. She will never be able to earn a decent income. I don't care what happens to her and Tom. Thanks to Robert's business, I am getting more and more job offers, which keeps me busy. I am currently considering expanding my business. I am thinking of marrying him.